ways of actually dictating original honey. 5 things that you will be able to measure, you will be able to test in a honey, and you will confirm that this honey is actually original honey. One thing that you must not do with honey: how to identify original farm unadulterated honey, how best to actually consume honey to get both the spiritual and health benefits. Believe me, honey is one special gift of nature. You see, honey is one special liquid that its chemical substance is very close to human blood. That is why the blood system can easily absorb it and use it to manifest good things, both health-wise and spiritually to us. And not only that, you actually also discover that many ailments can easily be cured with honey, including diabetes, that you feel that because of the fact that it's caused by too much sugar in the body, that person will no longer eat sugar at all, since honey is sweet and it's so sugary, the person should not eat it. Know that diabetic patients have to have a level of sugar in their blood. Once it is missing, they will faint immediately, and that could lead to their death. And that is why those that are suffering from low sugar have to eat plenty of honey, while those that have a lot of sugar in their body have to use it or eat honey in moderation. But if you need, you can follow me till the end of this video. We will discover how best to consume honey, and then how to know the original honey, so that you'll be able to get it yourself in every location you find yourself. And above, you will also be able to know one thing you should not do with honey. So, welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I'll discuss 3 important variables, which are actually health, safety, and spirituality. Believe me, if you can understand and apply these 3 correctly in your life, the sky will not be your limit. It becomes your starting point. If this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you are highly welcome. Please do well to hit the red subscribe button and bell notification, so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate you. If you are my new timer, just type Jenny Action TV Slow Cleansing, because that is actually where your spiritual journey is supposed to start. I'll make video regarding to that effect soon. And then get the video and watch, and every other key issue you might be looking for, maybe how to get rid of spells, just write Jenny Action TV /spell and you get the video. So without actually wasting your time, let's get straight to the video. First of all, why I am motivated to make this video is that honey is very, very important. Is spiritual vibration, spiritual frequency, and the health benefits cannot be overemphasized. But the problem that we have today is that there are lots of fake honey out there, more than even the original. And lots of you have been shouting me that they want honey. And to be sincere, I read economics as a profession. I don't think that it is very wise, those that are not in my location, to spend even the more money than you bought the honey in the name of doing way bill. And that is why I thought it wise that it's better I teach you how to identify it, so that when you are going to buy, you'll be able to identify original honey and buy it correctly. First, I need to tell you this: if you are looking for original honey in some supermarkets, you may not get. I was once a victim. I bought in some notable supermarkets and then even pharmacy. When I tested it, it was mere cooked sugar, because when you cook sugar for a long time, it turns to brown, and that is exactly what they're doing. And so when they get original honey, they still miss it, that cooked sugar. So you should also look for local merchants who actually bring this honey to sell. That is the only place you can easily get original honey, because if you go to supermarket, they will seal it and will not allow you to test it. But this one, I used to get the supplies of it like this, whereby before I ever pay you, I must test it. Now let's go straight to how we test it. First of all, original honey must burn even when you soak matches inside it. If you want to massage it on a candle, light it, the candle will burn. Get earbud, put it inside it, light it, it will burn, but fake honey will never burn. Let's test if this one is actually original honey. Now see me, I have dipped it inside honey. So let me strike the matches. Are you seeing it? At one strike it burn. But fake honey, because water is inside, it is cooked, will never burn. The next way that you can actually know original honey is like this. Just a little drop on this pepper is enough. Now see this drop. First of all, you notice that this did not flow. Fake honey will flow. That is the second one. Fake honey will always flow, but original honey will stick one place, it will not flow. The third way to actually know original honey is shake the back. It will never ever stain this pepper and have mark at the back. If you want, keep it till next 10 years, it will never stain and have mark at the back of this pepper. So, and it's only those local merchants that will actually allow you to test like this. So that is why you don't need to go to supermarket to look for original honey. Look for local merchants so that they will give you opportunity of testing. The next one is that original honey will never cake or crystallize or block when you put it in the freezer. No matter how long you put it there, it will still remain like this. Just as people, if you know original groundnut oil, that it's actually made from groundnut. I once lived in the north, I know what I'm talking about. Northern Nigeria, they have original groundnut oil. Put it in the freezer, it will never sleep. But those ones that are fake, just drop it a little cold, you see it sleeping. You will need to start melting it before you use it. So that is another how you can actually identify original honey. The last but not the least, which make it the fifth secret I'm giving you. Let's assume that I put water in this particular plate now. You can see water. Okay. After putting water in a place like this, then drop a little bit of this honey in it. So now I've dropped it. Can you notice something? It will never mix inside this water. It will only remain like this. Never. The only way it will mix inside this water is that I start using spoon to stir it, or I put my right middle finger like we normally use it for spiritual work and stir. Apart from that, nothing will make it to mix in the water. But once it's fake honey, it will mix and discolorate this water immediately. So with this 5 viewpoints of mine, I hope you will be able to dictate original honey whenever you see it. So please go out there and get your original honey, because you cannot actually do spiritual work without original honey. But if you feel that you have the capacity to still order it from me, irrespective of your location, no problem. See the size I sell for Nigerian currency, because basically it's Nigerian that can easily get it. 3,000 naira. And the way bill is on you. So irrespective of where you're living, the amount of the way bill is paid by you. So if you consider it and still want, no problem. But left with me, I feel that if you're not in my location, which is Eastern Nigeria where I am, it's better you actually buy it from elsewhere that is close to you, having know how to dictate original honey. Then the next thing I want to talk about is the best way to actually consume honey. The best way that honey is supposed to be consumed is on a daily basis. And how to consume it for health purposes: get a cup like this, fill it with warm water before you have eaten anything. Even if you have used water to make your prayers, like I've taught in this channel, maybe later after 1 hour, before you eat for the next 1 hour again, then you now fill warm water. It's better you consume it warm so that it will not be congealing in your body. For any way you consume honey, it have different effects in your body. The best way is actually with warm water. So when you fill this cup with warm water, you fill this spoon now and then turn it very well and drink it. It gives you a lot of health benefit. It relieves you of a lot of stress, a lot of high blood pressure, diabetes, many issues is normalized. And too much of everything is bad. Just 1 spoon is enough on daily basis, except you have special ailments you are treating with it. That one is separate. And it will be good if you are giving it to all your household one spoon like this, including your children, it makes their brain to develop and they become very intelligent. I've talked about in this channel, I made a video on how you can improve your memory. One of it is actually a combination of honey and thyme, so you can't afford to enjoy alone. Let your household also enjoy with you. Now, when you put that original honey inside hot water to drink, use it and make a prayer for the day and speak into it and say, "Oh God, my Heavenly Father, as honey is full of sweetness and nobody rejects honey, so shall this my life be full of sweetness today. As I go out today, only people that will sponsor sweetness into my life will I meet. No sorrow is permitted on my way. No man born of a woman will say no to me. Since nobody rejects honey, since honey is sweet to everybody, so shall I receive acceptance to everybody. Whatever I desire, people will give it to me, that my life will be full of sweetness. No sorrow is permitted in this life today." Then when you have finished like that, you drink your honey. Believe me, you will go out and come back with testimony, because honey spiritually represents prosperity and abundance. And you will now tap into that energy of prosperity and abundance while drinking the honey. So this is one thing you should be doing on daily basis. And believe me, you will see your life grow and blossom. The last but not the least thing I want to talk about honey is one thing you should never do with honey. One thing you should never do with honey is fleecing it, because when you fleece it, you make it to be a kind of granulated, and any measurement you are taking will no longer be accurate measurement. There is tendency for you to measure more than one because of how granulated it is. Then when you are fetching out 1 spoon of honey, the actual quantity is more than that one, and you know that too much of everything is bad. That honey is sweet doesn't mean that you will now take it excess, and the excess of it can actually cause diarrhea. It can cause too much sugar in your system, and especially those that have diabetic tendency and other disorders. So based on this reason, I hope I have been able to convince you and not to confuse you that you should not fleece honey. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that someone has actually find value. And if you have, please give me that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Please, please, and please hit the bell notification, comment on this video, and share this video to everyone. You might also be helping others as you do. May God bless you.